You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Damasiewicz.
Part where we do Stump Daniel?
This is that part.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure if I'm excited or not. Last time you did Stump Daniel, I was quite embarrassed because it was John Olerud in a Name That Mariner segment.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
And he was somebody that I was going to guess early and then for some reason discounted him. Like, nope, it can't be John Olerud. And then it turned out being John Olerud.
All right. Well, so for this episode of Stump Daniel, brought to you by Damasiewicz Law, I have gone to this is a low effort Stump Daniel on my side.
Good.
but
I will give high effort on my side.
Oregon State
no.
is the college that you love.
Yes.
And they have a football team.
They do have a
that
football
just got a win.
Yeah.
In spite of their quarterback.
Oh my gosh, he's bad.
Man of the match.
This is a roller coaster of emotions. You said Oregon State. Oh no, they just got to win. Yeah, despite their quarterback. Oh.
So this is an Oregon State football trivia Stump Daniel.
Oh boy.
Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Damasiewicz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Damasiewicz put his 29 years of experience to work for you. Call Jeff Damasiewicz today at 360-612-3991 or visit damasiewiczlaw.com. That's DAMASIEWICZLAW.com.
I believe this is all time. Out of forever, out of all the NFL drafts,
Okay.
the Beavers have sent 15 people in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft.
Okay.
15. I'm going to
first
give
2
you
rounds.
15 guesses. You're going to get 2 points for the correct guess of the name, and you're going to get a bonus point if you can tell me what team drafted them.
Oh wow. Okay, so 15, and this is total over like all time.
Yes, this is all time.
So
The earliest one, I'll give you some hints here. I don't mind. The earliest one was 1938.
So if I said Terry Baker, he should probably be on the list.
Terry Baker is on the
I
list.
can't remember the team name.
You don't
I
know
want to
what
say he
team?
played for the Rams,
The Rams is correct. That's
and
3
I don't know
points.
what city they played in at that time.
It
seems
says
like the-
Los Angeles Rams, but I'm thinking that this list is just showing the current.
It could be. I don't know.
I don't know either.
the Rams have bounced
That was
around
in
a lot.
1963. He was the first overall pick in the NFL draft.
Wow. Okay, so let's see. Steven Jackson,
Steven Jackson is on the list.
and I believe also the Rams.
Yes, the St. Louis Rams. So that puts the lie to what I was saying. It was the LA Rams that picked Terry Baker and the
Okay.
St. Louis Rams that picked Steven Jackson.
Okay.
Hold on here. I'm counting up. That's another 3 points.
Okay. Those were my 2 like go-to. Like after that, I'm not gonna lie.
Steven Jackson was picked 24th overall in 2004.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
Chad Ochocinco Johnson is on the list.
Yes.
Chad Johnson, actually not Ochocinco in this list, but Chad Johnson was picked the 5th pick of the 2nd round in 2001 by...
Oh yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's correct.
I don't think this is right, but T.J. Hushmanzada.
TJ Hushmanzada is not
Okay.
on the list. 15 guesses might have been more names than you can come up with.
Well, I know I can come up with more names, but they're guys who I absolutely am 100% sure were not drafted
not in the top 2.
top 2.
Also, for the record, there are some really old guys. Like I said, there's one in 1938. But the majority of these guys are since 2000.
Oh gosh, that means that they're guys I should know about.
I say the majority. It may only just be just barely over half.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks is on the list. That was your 5th guess, right?
Yes.
Why did it stop playing?
I don't know. You have way more things to keep track of today.
I really do. All right.
And he was Oh shoot, who was he drafted to? Because he's bounced around a ton.
He has.
Was he also to the Rams?
He was not to the
Okay.
Rams.
Did he play there for a second?
I'm
he did.
sure he did.
Yeah, he did.
But
Wait a second.
No, he definitely
Oh,
did.
duh. I know that this doesn't count because I already guessed the Rams, but he was drafted to the Saints.
Yes, that is correct.
Dang it.
He was Brandon Cooks was drafted in 2014, 20th overall in the first round by the Saints.
Okay. Is there a way I could get some hints on some of these? Like,
Oh gosh, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Let me see here. There are.
Was Derek Anderson drafted that high? I'll use that as a guess before you start giving me hints. Derek Anderson?
Derek Anderson was not drafted that high.
Okay. I didn't think so, but
I'll tell you some things about this group of players.
okay.
There are 2 wide receivers on this list. You've already guessed both of them. There is 1 quarterback on this list, and you've guessed that. You've guessed the quarterback.
Okay.
There are 3 running backs on the list. You've
Oh.
guessed one of them. 2 DBs on the list. You've guessed neither of them.
Oh, wow.
There are 3 defensive tackles on the list. You've guessed none of them.
Wow,
There's
dude.
1 linebacker. You have not guessed him yet.
Wow.
What does B?
Just B?
Yeah. What
Position?
position is that?
I guess I would assume like a back of some sort.
Yeah.
But
It must be.
there's a lot of backs in football. Like,
Those are old. Both there are 2 Bs, but they're both like one's 1938, one's 1950.
oh wow. Give me a position in the year they were drafted. And I realize that this is drastically hurt my points. But I did get 4 guys. I got 4 of them, and I
Yep.
think besides Brandon Cooks, I got where they were drafted too.
All right, in 2004, a defensive tackle was drafted. He was the 19th pick in the 2nd round.
I want to say like Mitchell.
No,
No. Okay, that one's wrong. Who was it?
that was Dwan Edwards,
Oh.
drafted by the Baltimore Ravens.
Dwan, of course. Yeah, I don't remember that guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. In 2009, a guard was drafted
A guard?
at the same spot as Dwan Edwards, the 19th pick of the 2nd round.
Yeah.
2009.
I'm sorry. Offensive linemen are great, but there's no way I'm remembering that.
Andy Levitre was drafted by the Buffalo Bills in 2009.
Good for you, Andy.
2007, a defensive back was drafted, the 32nd pick of the 2nd round.
Oh. Now this one, I feel like I should know. 2007. Oh boy, I can't remember. I want to maybe let's say Sabby Piscatelli.
You got it.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yes. I did not know he was drafted that high.
And
Where to the Bears?
not to the Bears,
Wow.
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was right about to just be like, nope.
Let's see. 2011, a defensive tackle was drafted at 21st in the 2nd round.
Stephen Paya.
Yes.
Woo!
Do you know who drafted him?
The Bears.
They did.
Yes. Gosh, I didn't know that he got drafted that high either. He destroyed the bench press workout. He set the record for the 225, or I think it's 225 is what they do at the
Nice.
combine, right? Yeah, he broke the record for that. Probably
he
why he
still
got
in the
drafted
league?
so high.
Defensive tackle?
I don't know.
That'd
What-
be 9 years. It'd be a long time.
Gosh, has it been
Even for
that
an animal.
long?
2011.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I don't know. I don't think so.
The 29th pick of the draft, 29th pick of the 1st round.
Wow.
A linebacker was drafted in 2003.
I want to say it was something like Sigler.
No.
No. Okay.
It was. Yeah, I guess I'll tell you. That was Nick Barnett,
Oh,
drafted by the Green Bay Packers,
Yeah.
29th in the draft.
I used to always get him on my fantasy, or not my fantasy, on my Madden teams.
Oh, nice.
Because I always used to be like, when you're
Yeah.
going through and you're either doing the draft where you're just drafting completely whole new teams, or every offseason I'd be like, Nick Barnett, yeah. Dang it.
All right. So that was 10 guesses. I guess there's 5 more guesses, but these ones are old.
Okay, just let me, I don't need to guess these guys. I'm just
Well,
curious.
I'll give you enough time to guess it if you're like, oh, I know that one.
Okay.
A defensive back was drafted the 28th pick of the second round in 1996 by the Kansas City Chiefs.
I have no idea.
Reggie Tongue.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
his last name is Tongue.
I was going to say, he just licked receivers.
In 1991, with the 8th pick of the second round, the Green Bay Packers picked a defensive tackle named Esera Tualo.
Tualo.
I'm going to say Tualo.
Okay. See, definitely do not know who any of these guys are.
In 1967, these are the ones I didn't even think you would know their names,
no
but
clue.
in 1967,
This is my
with the
dad would be
second-
like, oh, yeah.
I knew that guy. In 1967, with the second pick of the second round, the Minnesota Vikings picked running back Bob Grimm, which is a freaking awesome name.
It is. That's great.
I'd go by
Bob Grimm.
I'd go by B Grimm.
Yes. I love that.
The first pick of the second round in 1969, the Buffalo Bills picked a running back, Bill Inyart.
Learning some Oregon State history here.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
In 1950, the Cleveland Browns, with the 13th overall pick. So 1950, 13th pick in the first round of the draft, the
Wow.
Cleveland Browns picked a B, Ken Carpenter.
He was a B.
He was a B. I assume back, but
Of some sort.
offensive back? Defensive back? I don't know. He doesn't play on the line, I'm pretty sure. Then in 1938, this is the last one. In 1938, with the 10th overall pick, 10th pick of the first round, the Chicago Bears picked another B, Joe Gray.
All right.
And that
Was-
are the top 15 ever draft picks of the Beavers.
That's kind of sad. Just thinking about that just now. That was Stump Daniel. Normally Justin does it. Andrew, another great job. You said it was low effort, but I actually feel like that's pretty good.
You got 16 points
hey
out of a total possibility
Oh, no.
of 45 points. So
you guys in your dang point systems.
fail. Oh, and I forgot to say terrible guess.
Yeah.
Shoot. TJ Hushmanzada was a terrible guess, Daniel.